I don't know what the hell it's about. What difference does it make? It's a fucking terrorist.
Who cares? Spy, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I mean,
boom,
the tagline
boom,
is "Trust no one, deceive everyone." The X-Files 3. I don't know.
Isn't that the tagline?
Werewolf!
Movie?
Trust no one.
Trust no one.
Really? They're going with "Trust no one"? Are y'all even part of pop culture at this point?
Trust
You know what?
no
No, it looks good, but I don't fucking care.
Okay, now I'm gonna say something that's gonna piss off Jason right now. October 10th.
Like you haven't said anything that pissed him off all night.
Never.
Never.
By the way, Jar Jar.
Jar Jar rules.
Oh, we must
No
learn our plans.
No one leaves this room alive.
Quarantine. You know what that is,
God.
Jason? That
Yeah,
comes out
Outbreak
October
3.
10th.
Why?
What is
Yeah?
this? Wait,
Quarantine is
a-
the remake of Wreck,
Yes.
which is a great
The movie
Spanish
that
horror film.
Me
Wreck
and
is-
Corey and a lot of the people on Spill reviewed a fantastic Spanish horror.
I didn't realize that was coming out so soon.
Yeah, October 10th. I know. I didn't realize it either. I was like, really?
Yeah,
It's got the girl who plays Dexter's sister on the
No
show
one
Dexter.
expects the bad Spanish remake. Sorry.
And if y'all haven't seen this, it's a zombie film in a little tenement building. It's a very bottle film that ends up being something much more deep, bigger than that by the end of it. Like almost Lovecraftian by the end of it.
Yeah, you know what?
At least Wreck does.
yeah.
Who knows what the hell they're going to do with it?
Yeah, who knows what Quarantine is going to be? I don't care, honestly, but the original Wreck is freaking awesome.
Yes,
It's
it is.
really good. It's a simple story.
Our one of our people here at the party
Oh,
actually
hi.
is going to step in and say
I
something
gave
hi.
Leon the DVD to see Wreck, and he
Dude,
still has not seen it.
We did not
and it's
invite
like,
you
listen,
on to call me out. we were asking for your opinion on this.
I called the brother out.
wait,
You got-
Brother, I'm getting my doubts. Fuck you.
Wait,
Yeah,
Leon.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a bus schedule to find out which one I was going to be thrown under.
Leon, you haven't seen? You have a DVD of Wreck and you haven't seen it yet?
I'm drunk
Hey,
enough to admit to
Jason,
you that I have two of them.
Hey, Jason,
Because he gave
I've
me one
never
and somebody
seen
else
Texas
gave me another
Chainsaw
one.
Massacre. Take that.
Wow.
Oh, I think I broke something.
I was going to say, he's just kind of
stare.
frozen in
Oh my
place at
God,
this
his
point.
stare.
eyes are glazing.
The
I have
stare.
lost the capacity for rational thought.
Jason, I don't even own a copy of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I have the
That's
remake.
okay. I have 3. Would you like one?
Yeah, sure.
He's got the stare like he's in it.
Once a week, he gives one to disabled kids.
Here, Wobbly, take that home and watch it. Have a good time.
Suffice it to be
There
said,
is a disabled kid in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he is the most detestable handicapped person ever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it the director?
Yeah, I think that Toby Hooper qualifies for special parking.
You guys are all on my shit
Okay,
list.
now I'm not the biggest horror guy in the world, but you did cross the line. there. That is Toby Hooper, and there's some things you don't fuck
No,
with.
no,
okay.
you're right. He directed Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol.
Oh, this is
Did
what
he
happens
really?
on a
Yes, he
Friday
did.
night, doesn't it?
You actually have me and Jason teaming up. We're giving each other a look like
It's a Titanic clash.
He kind of
when
directed,
Leon comes to fight itself.
he kind of directed Poltergeist.
Yeah, right. If you
Well done.
you don't count the part where Spielberg goes, "Oh, get the fuck out of here! I'm going to do it."
Yeah.
Max Payne, the
Have
video
fun, Leon.
game movie of the fall.
Don't even start me.
We've got Mark Wahlberg playing the role. We've got okay. Let's face it. It's
Hey,
Sin
Leon, what was your
City
favorite video game back in the day?
that actually might not be as annoying as Sin City.
The fucked up thing is, Max Payne was, or maybe even still is, my favorite video game.
It's a great video game.
And it's a great video game because it's based on a direct-to-video movie that never existed.
Yes.
And now they've decided to make the actual movie, which is completely... It's not even redundant. I don't know what
no,
word
there-
you use for this.
There's
You're
a word
insane
called
comes to mind.
postmodern.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't know what it is.
it's a movie.
Oh, I know.
Or it's a
I know.
video
Oh,
game.
we've never used this on Leon before. It's meta.
Yeah. It's a movie based on a video game based on a lot of movies.
based on a genre of film.
Well, the
or
thing
several
is,
genres of film.
They picked Mark Wahlberg to be Max Payne.
Yeah.
But if you look at Shooter, which he starred in, That was Max Payne itself.
Yeah, no, I agree. And badly done. Once again,
Yeah.
terrible fucking movie. The
Really?
difference being that in there they didn't have what they were ripping off from The Matrix. They were like, let's take the bullet time from The Matrix, except put it in a Sin City film noir type of universe. And at this point, it's like, well, we've made Sin City already. 8,000 people have ripped off that shit from The Matrix. So what are y'all gonna do now exactly? I mean, for a video game, sure, absolutely.
For all the people out there who want to challenge me when I say you cannot make a good movie based on a video game,
Right.
this is not the answer.
No, it certainly is not.
I will challenge you and say you can, but I will agree that this is not the answer.
Yeah. No, and this has got Ludacris, Bo Bridges, who
Oh, wait, no.
the kids
Wait,
love.
is Ludacris one of the stars
Stop right there.
or one of the descriptions?
I don't know. He's probably just some mugger.
Yes.
Whenever I was playing Max Payne, I would always
Please tell me that Bo Bridges plays the devil.
I don't
Because
know.
in your heart, you know it's true.
Well, it's probably Donald Logue who's in here as well. Honestly,
Is
he's
Donald
an
Logue in it?
Irishman. So.
Because if anything will bring me to this movie, it's Donald Logue.
I know. I love him. He's so awesome.
And I know it sounds like I'm being
though-
sarcastic, but I actually have been like, man, where's Donald Logue been?
No, he's great. I love Donald Logue. Only
He's
problem
been
is
on
that,
VH1.
to be honest,
Really?
most of his films suck ass. But
But he's
love
always
him.
good at them. Like you always like
He's
him.
been doing the Sizzler on The Greatest Week Ever. That's where Donald Logue has been,
Didn't he
guys.
used to have a sitcom that I liked? I
Yeah,
could've
he
swore.
did.
Yeah, Grounded for Life.
Okay,
Yeah,
Grounded for Life.
all
Yeah,
6
man.
episodes.
Yeah, all 6 episodes.
But they were good.
They were good. Yeah,
But
there
he
were
did
6
that
good
TV
episodes.
series
Wait,
with,
no-
Where he kidnapped Mick Jagger.
Oh yeah, the Knights of Prosperity.
Knights of Prosperity.
I used to
Ah,
like
yeah.
that show.
Yeah, and how could it go wrong with a name like that?
They should have said Stealing Mick Jagger was the original name. The original name was someone with Mick
Like
Jagger.
Robin
in it.
Mick Jagger.
Yeah, but they wouldn't keep it for some reason. But they
Okay,
should
well,
do
you know what we have next? October 17th, Oliver Stone's new film comes out.
W?
Don't
W.
give a fuck. Yes, it's called WTF.
I honestly, I want to see it.
I'm sorry, but Bo gets the line of the night.
No, he does get the line after that, but I do want to see it. I do. Honestly, wow, a big budget Hollywood film savaging George Bush and his cronies?
Yeah, we don't have enough of those.
I
gotta be honest.
never get tired of it, honestly. It's like jokes about Jason being gay. It never stops being funny.
Boom.
See, like right now, I wouldn't mind watching a movie about Adolf Hitler, like the one that came out not that
Hitler?
long ago with.
But they've got a
called-
perfectly
called-
good
called
movie
Max.
about W coming out.
Well, that one about Max with called Max
John
with
Cusack.
John Cusack.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
all about Adolf Hitler.
And there was that the one the German film with the guy
Right,
from
Mein
and,
Kampf.
and I had no problem. I had no problem watching
No,
those.
not Mein Kampf.
I'm sorry, I meant to say Triumph of the Will.
Not Triumph for the Will. Look, you know what?
I'm sorry, I meant to say Nazis.
You're fine.
Is that springtime?
I'm sorry, I meant to say Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS.
The Phantom
Hitler in
Menace.
springtime? Hitler in springtime?
Said I got no problem watching those movies 40 years after the fact.
As long as you let 40 years pass.
But like while
Then it's
W is
funny.
still in there, it's a little too soon.
Wait, who's playing Condi Rice? I forgot. It was some hot actress.
black girl.
It's Thandie Newton.
So I will watch it just for that.
Is it really Thandie
Andy Newton is playing.
Man,
Condoleezza
Condoleezza Rice did not look like Thandie Newton.
I,
Best
Condoleezza
goddamn
Rice said
day of her
yes.
life.
Thank God, I'm going to be
She's
immortalized.
got
in
a
film looking
huge
like that.
dental appliance to give her a Grand
that's
Canyon.
cool.
Dude, you
gap.
got Josh
Yo, that's
Brolin
cool.
as George W. Bush, who that guy had to be taking headache medicine every single
Yeah, that's why he got in
day.
that fight.
When you watch him, he's like constantly all scrunched up his face. You're like, dude, that's gotta kind of hurt.
Just
You
the
got-
diction alone would kill you.
I know. You got Elizabeth Banks, who is hot as shit,
Yeah.
playing Laura Bush, and you're like, really, Laura Bush?
Yes,
They
once
got her
again,
as Laura
never
Bush?
looked like that.
Yeah, James Cromwell is Daddy Bush,
Which is
George
perfect
H.W. Bush,
casting.
which is perfect casting, absolutely. Ellen Burstyn is Barbara Bush, really? Okay,
Oh, that's cold.
She's a
Boy,
great actress.
Oliver
but-
Stone does not focus on women well.
But
Either
you know
that or
what?
he's got
Yeah, I was
huge
gonna
beer
say,
goggles.
Honestly, there's so many good actors in here. The Richard Dreyfuss is Dick Cheney. I mean,
That's awesome.
Okay,
Perfect
that's
I don't
cool.
know. I mean, like
Scott Glenn is as Donald Rumsfeld.
That's
Barbara
good.
Bush. Wouldn't you cast
And-
Brian Dennehy for that?
Oh, come
Oh no!
on now.
Did you ever?
Oh,
On the Superman animated series? They have Ed Asner playing Granny Goodness.
Yes.
Perfect Barbara Bush.
True.
All right, so moving on. And this is a minor one, just
Yep.
real quick. It's called Dance of the Dead. It's one of those independent horror films that no one would pay any attention to except for the
So let's
fact
move
that...
on.
So let's
No,
let
no,
Jason talk about it, and we'll
except
move
for
on.
the fact
No,
that,
I haven't seen it, but I
except
think
for the fact
some
that
of you have.
apparently it's been getting raves. Like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. It's just a high school zombie film.
It's
that
prom
everyone's
night
saying-
mixed with Day of the Dead.
Everyone's saying it's just funny as shit. And so I just wanted to throw it
mixed
out
with the
there.
faculty.
There's honestly no one you've ever heard about in here, but it's something that's probably worth at least popping
Dude,
your head.
It really sounds like Night of the Living Dead.
I hate to play Captain Obvious here, but none of us are interested.
Yeah, except Jason. And me.
Jason is.
I'm
So
very
half of
interested,
us
but I
are
haven't
are
seen it.
interested. So by none of us, you mean
The lesser half. But go ahead.
All right, I
the
win.
audio board.
Leon is about to get a dirty Sanchez, by the way.
Changeling. Clint Eastwood. Come on, this is going to be the film that has the highest chance of getting the Oscar for Best Picture
Wait,
this year.
talk
quite
talk
frankly.
about this for a second.
Okay, Changeling is
Don't care.
is written by J. Michael Straczynski.
Ooh.
Oh, and suddenly he perks right back.
Wow,
The guy
the
who
guy
wrote the
who
good Spider-Man.
sodomized Spider-Man. Yay!
Yes, he wrote Babylon 5. He's writing Spider-Man for a long time. He's written a lot of really brilliant graphic novels. Thor right now, which we'll get into
No, I
shortly.
told you, I'm just a
Rising
little tired.
Stars. We love him.
you.
He wrote a book. He wrote a screenplay that Clint Eastwood is directing, and it's about a true story about a woman during the Depression era, the 1920s, whose child was kidnapped and was returned to her. And this is like a very small, like infant child. But then it turns out it wasn't even her child in the first place. They returned someone else's child to her, and her insisting that this wasn't her child. And it
Yeah.
sounds interesting, and the reviews have been glowing.
Well,
I
there's
Who
an
stars
Irish
in it?
there's an Irish legend of the Changeling, and it's that fairies would steal a child and they would leave like kind of this hollow animated doll behind, hollow animated spirit. And,
Who's starring
yeah,
in it?
it's a very
Angelina
very
Jolie.
it's a very creepy story.
Irish people must be really dumb.
Irish people are really dumb.
Well, they're
That's
really
why we invented
poor.
whiskey, Leon. Fuck you.
That's why, that whole joke. That's why God invented whiskey, so the Irish don't take over the fucking world.
And by the way, the Depression was the 30s, not the 20s.
It says 20s in my notes.
Well, your notes are wrong.
Yeah, your notes are wrong. The Depressions were totally the 30s.
It's Wikipedia. It's never
Oh,
wrong.
man. Wait, you mean I can't trust Wikipedia for my term paper?
Anyway, honestly, this is one of these ones that I'm probably looking forward to this more than anything else this fall season.
Well, I will
Really?
say this
Yeah.
movie has been compared to a precursor to Mystic River.
Yes, and Clint Eastwood himself has said.
So it's
that
gonna be
he
really
considers it
uplifting.
he considers it to be a thematic sequel to Mystic River, which I know some people had issues with, but I love Mystic.
I love. Who had issues with that? Why would they?
A
Lots
lot
of
of people had
did,
issues
yeah.
with Mystic River.
I love Mystic River.
Why can't Clint Eastwood do every which way you want to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can somebody please save up and get Clint some X or something? Cheer the fuck up, dude!
The
Sell
man's
my
like
God.
75 years old. Give him a break.
I know! It's just like, go play a few rounds of golf. Fuck your 25-year-old wife. Smile! Come on, life is good.
Remember that you are the man with no name and probably one of the coolest dudes ever.
Yeah, it's
So chill the fuck out.
Probably.
Sorry about the enlarged prostate.
You know what? Everybody's been talking about this goddamn Repo, the genetic opera.
Oh,
And
God,
other
yes.
than the fact that Anthony Stewart Head is in it from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, why should I care?
It just looks so bizarrely mind-fucking that I'm just... I mean, not only... Yeah, Anthony Head's in it. Nivek Ogre, the lead singer of Skinny Puppy, is in it.
See, that didn't even come up in my
Dude, I totally want to see this just to see. I mean, even if it sucks, I'm like, dude, I'm there.
Honestly,
This conversation is officially way too white for me.
well, no, it's honestly goes into the bizarre. To
Yeah,
the point
like
where
Leon
I
doesn't
like
own
it.
any
I mean, it's
Bauhaus.
going to be R for strong, bloody violence and gore, language, drug, and sexual content. You might as well pre-order my Fandango fucking ticket now because right there,
And they're singing
while they're doing
and
it.
Anthony Stewart Head sings in it.
Yeah.
It'll be just like the episode of Buffy, except with bloodshed and nudity.
What is the name of that episode?
that would be Once More with Feeling.
Cyrus
bitches.
is ready to munch on some dong.
Yeah, Chugging Cock, the musical.
Once
I
you
don't
start singing, you've lost me.
I don't understand how that translates. Clint Eastwood was in a musical, and are you gonna call Clint Eastwood guy?
Yeah,
Are
you
gonna
no,
do
Jason could do it.
Paint
do
your
it.
wagons.
Call
Are
Clint
you
Eastwood
gonna be
gay.
the guy? Let's hear
Do it.
Right,
I'm not
and-
doing
and
it.
how
I-
many-
I
Jason,
will-
do it.
I will not.
Call Clint Eastwood gay. He was in a musical. He sang.
He sang.
What musical? What are you talking
He
about?
sang with
Dragons.
Lee Marvin, bitch.
Yeah, Lee Marvin and Clint
And
Eastwood
Lee Marvin sang
in a
too.
musical.
You are making
Right.
this shit
Yeah,
up.
you.
No.
Why
And
don't you
how-
put yourself
how
in the
many
corner
musicals
over
did they
there and
do
cry
after
yourself
that?
to sleep?
Well,
This was
no.
some new universe, non-continuity bullshit.
No, but those guys singing is kind of like the prison house gay stuff. You know, they're tough guys,
Yeah,
but they
it's
still
not-
have sex with
they,
each other. So,
they,
you know.
they're only singing because they're in prison, man.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know?
That's right.
You just, a man, sometimes a man's got to sing.
Fuck
gotta
you
do what
guys.
you gotta-
Eastwood is not gay, and he would not do this ever.
Okay, but you know, despite your feeble protests, that is a total eraser mark for me being gay for looking forward to Repo, the genetic opera.
There is not
Except
an
all the
eraser
guys
in the
dressing
world.
up in leather and wearing makeup.
Did you like
It's-
cop rock
All
too?
right, you're right. I like cock. All right. Anyway, next is Soul Man, and this is not the one with C. Thomas Howell from the '80s.
No, this is Soul Men. This is Soul Men plural, so it's like
The
a whole
sequel.
bunch of C. Thomas Howell.
Yes, exactly.
C. Thomas Howell and Andrew McCarthy.
Hey,
Wait, no, that's the one with two dead guys in it
Bitches,
now.
this is Isaac Hayes' last movie. You show some fucking respect.
And
Yes.
Bernie
Bernie
Mac's last movie,
Bernie Mac's
two dead
last
guys.
But that's the only reason anyone cares, quite frankly.
Well, the thing is,
You shut up, Grant. It's not Samuel L. Jackson's last movie.
I'm surprised you skipped over that other Samuel L. Jackson movie that looks so good.
I'm sure
Yeah.
this is like one of those movies that was never supposed to be like a big A-list movie. Probably supposed to slip under the radar. But now that two of the major stars have died,
Yeah.
everybody's looking at it.
Yeah, and it's like what it's about. Oh, who gives a shit what it's about? It's two former backup soul singers who have been enemies for 20 years agree to get back together because they're broke, essentially.
Look, I got to say that like even I don't give a shit about this plot.
Yeah. It's like, okay, wouldn't it be great if it was awesome? But I have a little bit of news for you. This is directed by the guy who did Undercover Brother. So
Really?
faint
Points.
but
Okay.
Spike Lee's cousin, Malcolm Lee.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Boy, you're just full of the back and forth on this thing.
I know,
I'm just
I
thinking
love
that
that.
right now, after all this, Sam Jackson is sitting in a panic room somewhere, waiting for the shit to hit the fan.
And that panic room is filled with snakes.
Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, whatever. Next.
Solace, whatever you say.
It's like I lost it when they said that he's not going to drink martinis anymore, and
Yeah,
he's
he's
going to be
drinking
drinking
Diet
Coke One.
I know that. No, Coke Zero.
Excuse me, Coke Zero, which is even less
worse
than
than
Coke
Coke.
One.
Wait, what? Really?
Yes.
No, they
really.
replaced the martinis.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be one thing if he like had a Coke One at some point. It's like, oh, this is good. I'd be like, well, whatever. They get bitches got to get their money somewhere. But they have replaced his martini with Coke Zero, and I say, suck my cock. Suck my Vienna sauce.
Well, the thing is, this has been going on.
God.
This trend started with GoldenEye. As much as I love GoldenEye, it was so much about like, hey, you're the new Bond for the new era, and you can't be the sexist that you once were. And it's like, dude, we love Bond
Yeah,
because he's a sexist.
exactly.
I mean,
He's a
if he's
pig.
not going to fuck women, then he's not really Bond, is he?
And you know what's weird?
Even in
about-
the '60s, he was I'm sorry. Even by the sexual standards of the '60s, that guy was a pig,
I mean,
dude.
Let's face it. The last one was really a reinvention. Whether love it or hate it,
Sure.
they
Yeah.
did for the first time since the Bond series started, went in a drastically different direction
Sure.
with the Bond character, and this continues it. Mark Foster is directing this, who did Monsters Ball, Stranger Than Fiction, Stay, and The Kite Runner. Okay, this is
Wow.
a guy not known for these type of films at all, and he has flat out said that he loves the fact he would never have done this. He didn't even like Bond until the most recent film. So he took it because he said, you know, people travel a lot more now with the internet. They're more aware of what the rest of the world is like. In a way, the most interesting place for a James Bond movie is to go inward, deeper into Bond himself. And while
He's
if this
wrong.
was another
Yeah,
genre,
He's absolutely
No,
wrong.
this
no,
was
you're wrong.
another genre.
You have obviously spent too much time on the internet traveling to different places,
Yes.
like, for instance, Insanity Land.
This sounds like a bad idea.
Well, it's no different than when Tim Burton says like, "Oh, I hate comic books. I never read comic
No,
books."
you're right.
But
you're
I'm going
right,
to
it
direct
does.
Batman.
It sounds just like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
No, it sounds like somebody who's like, you know what? We're going to be intellectual about Bond now. It's like, okay, that's great. That's called the Bourne films. All right, move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
exactly.
it's Frank Miller writing these new Batman and All-Star Batman and Robins. It's like, wow, these would be great stories if they weren't about Batman.
Just as a side note, just as a musical note, I really like Jack White and the White Stripes, and he's writing the theme song with Alicia Keys, who I know next to
no.
nothing.
Hey,
Wait,
I got,
Alicia Keys and Jack Black.
I got
They've
no
been
problem with
friends for a
Alicia
while.
Keys or Jack White, but I really wish they had gone with Amy Winehouse.
You want to know who they should go with? Shirley fucking Bassey. That's who does a fucking good
Amen.
James
Yes,
Bond
amen.
song.
Still alive.
Agreed.
Amen.
Agreed.
There you go. All right,
Next
moving on.
up is The Road. Remember No Country for Old Men? Imagine that if it was a post-apocalyptic story with zombies.
Wait,
Oh,
you mean it
fuck.
wasn't?
A post-apocalyptic zombies with no ending.
Yes, but in the concept, in the idea of like the genre of zombie films, none of them have an ending, so it's perfect. They always end with just like, shit, we're all dead, and that's it, and you don't even really
That's
see what
still an
happened.
ending.
That's an
That's the
ending.
nature of the genre.
Having your brains eaten is a big ending.
Helmed by the director of The Proposition, which
Yes.
slow fucking movie, but I think him
Awesome.
I wouldn't say awesome,
Oh,
but
I
pretty
loved
damn good.
it. I loved
but yeah, seeing him in charge of The Road,
Yeah.
I'm all for that. And plus, great cast.
This is by the writer of No Country for Old Men, Cormac McCarthy, Viggo Mortensen, and some kid you've never heard of playing his son in here. But regardless of that, you got Guy Pearce, Robert Duvall, Charlize Theron. I mean, come on. This looks good, and they're paying a
Kind
lot
of
of...
sounds like Six String Samurai.
Anyway, next, and let's just get past this. Twilight, really?
No, we're done. Sparkly vampires, they suck. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we're not preteen girls.
You know what's funny, though? I didn't know this.
We
It's
like
a
preteen
Mormon
girls.
housewife who wrote this because she had a dream one night. She had a dream
Because she's-
about a human girl and a vampire who was in love with her but thirsted for her blood.
And
It's
now
like-
she's running for vice president.
Yeah,
Is it like
it seems all too
is this like Big Love at all?
it's it
Big
could
love
be.
with vampires.
Yeah, obviously
Right
Mormons are
on.
hip right now. Who knew?
Big Love with Vampires is called Near Dark, man.
The Soloist. This is the one y'all wanted to talk about. This is the American drama film by the guy who did Atonement, Pride and Prejudice, Joe Wright, which I love both those films.
Yeah, you love those films.
I
And it
love
stars like
those
two
films.
great actors.
Robert Downey Jr. and
Jamie
Jamie
Foxx.
Foxx.
Yes.
And it sounds
it's
a lot like
true story.
Well, yeah, it's so much resurrecting the champ.
Yes.
Except
Yeah.
it's got two really good actors in it.
Yeah.
Not that Samuel Jackson isn't a really good actor.
No, they're just taking it. Well, for one thing, this is based on an actual true story. I don't think the champ was.
Could there be a more
Well, but-
obvious play for an Oscar
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
this?
Well, it's so funny that Robert Downey Jr. does that whole soliloquy in Tropic Thunder about not playing full
Right.
retard, and here Jamie Foxx is not playing full retard. So
It-
you got both of these guys vying for the Oscar in the same movie, and it's the anti-mystical Negro movie. Whereas normally you have the Negro who comes out of nowhere to help a white guy get his shit together and figure out what life is all about. Now you got the white guy who's helping a homeless black guy get his shit together and get back into society.
You know what?
And
Give- give me
ironically, the white guy's name, Bagger. Go figure.
yeah. Give me Radio or The Legend of Bagger Vance any day.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Australia.
Come rescue me, Magic Negro.
Jason, do you need me to be that for you? Help you with your golf swing.
you already
raise your
are,
kids.
Yeah,
Leon.
Leon, if you don't think
already
you're the
are.
Magic Negro of Leon, then I just feel sorry for
I
you.
thought Greg's the new guy.
Anything you need, Master. What else you need, Master?
No, he's just here
Yeah,
to get us drinks.
Another vodka tonic, Greg.
I got you for it, Master. Can I sleep in the big house tonight?
Oh no, Mr. Benny! I
Oh
ain't
my
going in
God!
there.
Cyrus is having a baby! Quick, Greg, boil some water.
Greg already taught me the most important thing about women, to keep them from signing that legal document.
No, at this point, I would watch a movie with Robert Downey Jr. painting a wall. It would probably
This is
engross
totally
me.
his year.
Yeah, no, it is,
totally.
and by all means, embrace it. I'm embracing him for it. He's been deserving it for so.
And what's so
long.
I'm
funny-
embracing him now. While I am embracing him, I am patting him down to see if he has any drugs on him.
That's true.
But
Only 'cause you
I am
want
fully
them.
embracing him at this point.
Well, it's funny because like everybody's so many people have had their year before. It's been Samuel Jackson's year, Michael Caine, Colin Farrell, Jude Law.
Wait, Colin Farrell had a
Colin-
year?
Would
Colin,
you take them out?
Colin, that year phone booth.
When-
that was
when
Colin
did
Farrell's
Daredevil
year.
come
He
out?
was in like 6 or 7 movies that year.
No, he's
No,
right.
'cause
He's right.
he's-
They
okay.
just all sucked.
Yeah, they all suck, but he was in. But
SWAT.
the thing is, this was going to
Dude,
be
loved his bullseye.
this was so going to be Shia LaBeouf's year, and then Robert Downey Jr. has totally scooped him on it.
Yes, you shouldn't have broken that hand, Shy.
Yeah,
You got behind the wheel.
You listening can't see this, but I'm about to clothesline Leon.
No. Shia LaBeouf and Robert Downey Jr. They're totally in competition. Robert Downey Jr. is
There's no competition.
Well, to be
Here's the
fair,
difference.
Shia
I can
LaBeouf will probably end up drunk on drugs and in a stranger's bedroom any minute.
Yeah.
If he could do a
That's
performance
true.
like
He could be the
Chaplin,
Robert Downey
And the
Jr.
whole time they'll be
3
going,
years
no,
from
no,
now.
no, 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 no. Sorry, if y'all don't get that, Shia LaBeouf does that in every single movie. Sorry.
Does he call people bro in every movie?
I don't. Doesn't everyone have like under the age of 25 at this point?
Call
Yeah,
everybody
that's hip.
bro.
We've never seen that before.
I think Michael Gambone does that as well.
I'm gonna start calling people daddy.
I'm sure, like, every time he calls somebody bro in a movie, Paul Walker's sitting there going like, dude, that's totally mine.
Australia. Now I know I may be the only one in the
God.
room who likes Baz
you are such a
Luhrmann.
fag for Baz Luhrmann.
yeah.
I don't care. Fuck
I
all
love
y'all.
Baz Luhrmann.
Baz
I
Luhrmann
love Baz
rules.
Luhrmann, but
I've loved every movie he's done.
You
with
shut
every
the hell
ounce
up. You're
of
not
my
part
heart.
of the show.
She's allowed to come and talk.
That
into the
was
mic if
Karina,
she
and
wants.
she is allowed to come and
to.
talk.
Well, that's what we got a fifth mic for, so other members come in and defend me, for God's sakes.
Okay,
She
so
did
now
Romeo and Juliet.
so
Moulin
Baz
Rouge.
Luhrmann has decided to desecrate Australia now.
Oh, really? It's a fucking
Desecrate?
Western. It's a Western like Giant, and it feels like a Western like Giant. We got.
It's
no.
not
Oh wait,
Western.
I forgot.
Kidman and Hugh
Leon
Jackman.
loves the Zeffirelli version of Romeo and Juliet. He couldn't
yes,
wrap
I
his
do, as a
mind
matter of
around the
fact.
Baz
It's got
Luhrmann.
Got
That's
some
why.
boobs in it.
Dude, Shakespeare is meant to be experienced and interpreted through a myriad ways now. That's why it's in the public fucking domain.
Romeo and Juliet.
So is
brilliant.
Stephen J. Cannell. Come on.
That's not. It's not true, but it's funny. But so, all right.
Yeah.
I really couldn't give a flying fuck about Australia.
I know. That's why I said I was. I'm surprised Bo actually stuck up there. I didn't know he cared, but I honestly
I
adore this
you know,
director.
Yeah,
I adore this
Well,
director.
that's what it's
the
titled.
the story
I mean,
looks interesting.
We stopped throwing shrimp on the Barbie about 15 years ago. Australia
I
needs to
have
get
to
over
do
it.
with anything.
Hey, world's biggest opera house, and every animal in that country poisonous.
Yes, isn't that
completely and utterly poisonous.
Come on, Guy Pearce, whatever.
Australia.
Guy Pearce actually has a fanged venom tooth in his elbow, much like the platypus.
I think that's what stabbed me when I tried to watch the Time Machine.
Come on, you guys. For America, Australia is like that really hot exotic girlfriend that you hooked up with and you couldn't believe it. You showed it all your friends, and then once all your friends saw her and got jealous, you're kind of done with her after that. And you're like, oh, what do I do? And there's a language
What the
barrier.
hell are you
How do I
talking
dump
You
her?
haven't even seen the damn movie yet. Are you talking about the country or the movie or just the idea in general?
I saw Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, and I was done.
And I'm pretty sure that was Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
No. Come on.
All right,
now.
Cyrus, and tell us, what is it about? Because perhaps I'm completely wrong.
What do you mean? What is what about?
Australia, the movie.
we didn't even
Oh, well,
talk
I don't know.
about.
It's a giant western set in Australia during World War II. I mean, come
not
on,
a
it's
Western
like
if it's
giant.
set in Australia.
Who's in the
It's
It's
movie?
like
really?
giants.
It's a film where a woman is set in charge of a giant cattle farm. Okay,
And that
like a
woman
giant cattle
is-
station. Nicole Kidman. Okay, becomes romantically interested with Hugh Jackman, who's an Australian cattle driver. All right, and he helps her drive the cattle across the property as they're under the threat of other people attacking them, as bombing going on from a war. How is this not a western?
I'm
I
sorry.
love-
I
I
would
love
ask
movies that
you to
bore the
repeat
shit
that,
out of
but
me.